Want to win some game cards for Planetside 2 on the platform of your choice? Well, have you come to the right place? On behalf of IMZY, a new social platform currently in closed beta, I am happy to announce the first of 3 giveaways. With one $50 PSN and Steam card, along with 4 $20 PSN and Steam cards, which is 10 cards up for grabs in total at the moment. To be in with a chance of winning, you simply have to sign up to one of the communities below. As it is currently in closed beta, you submit your email and I have to accept you. And then you need to set a username, and this is important because then I'll be able to see you. I only have around 200 accounts on each of the communities, so entries are slightly limited. For the $20 codes, all you have to do is sign up, set a username so I can see you, although I would suggest everyone take a good look around and check out the platform. For the $50 code, you'll have to have been active each competition day on the website, making posts or submitting content, and if you spam I really won't count it because I'll be looking. I will also make a PS4 and PC topic for you to post in so I can see which of the prizes you want. So look for your platform's topic and post something below it. I will randomly pick a winner from the email listings and at random between the 2 communities. That's both the Joshino community and the Planetside 2 community. I will check the user out to see if they're active, and the first one that was will be allocated the larger prize. If not, the $20 prize will be allocated. This will be the same for the later 2 giveaways, which will be a separate one for PS4 and one for PC. I asked the person I've been in contact with at IMZY to add the PS4 players into this competition, as I know everyone was very disappointed that they didn't get that Mitani knife on the PS4, and I know what it's like to be an EU player and to be left out of a competition in the US. I know region locks have been announced, and I'm fairly sure that if there's any problem with posting, then they can just give you the code anyway over email. The closing day of the competition will be this upcoming Monday, that is the 21st at 6 PM GMT, well basically when I return from work, and the next competition will be announced shortly after. I have no formal contract or anything with IMZY, I'm not being paid. Technically this is like marketing for my channel and their site, so take that as you will, but hey, everyone likes a good giveaway. I was contacted originally by one of the founding staff who played a lot on Connery and Planetside 2 and occasionally still plays. As I understand it, they are trying to get quite a few gaming and other interest communities to try it out and get as many people trying out the beta as possible. With social networking sites, we have seen the eclipse of MySpace, Pixo and Bebo and others. It is interesting to see the birth of a new social network entering into the fray. So what does IMZY do exactly, you might ask? Well, they have a 3-spike cute dinosaur as their mascot, and the company behind it is called Saurus. The founders are previously Reddit producers and admins, and they say they have taken some of their inspirations from the limitations they found there. One of the bigger features is that you can tip a poster on the content they have submitted, unlike Reddit where there's only gilding or Reddit Gold, which can only be used within Reddit. This acts like a tip jar with the option to tip nothing at all to IMZY, or however much you like to both parties, the content creator and the website. This is the humble bundle approach if you have come across it before. But if this does take off, it could be a way for people who post content primarily via social media to get the attention to receive an income. For example, even people away from YouTube or somebody that's doing a project like a podcaster, for example, Instant Action Podcast, could be tipped when they post their content there. Check them out, by the way, it's very easy listening and keeps you up with Planetside 2 and other gaming topics. Or say Iridar, who creates textual guides on planethead.com, could be able to be tipped on those where, as normally he wouldn't get anything from posting on social media. It could even be someone offhand posting some tips in a text post that you think is so helpful you need to give something back. You can even subscribe to the content creator like you can on Patreon, basically putting everything into one place to spread your content and monetize it, rather than putting it on loads of separate sites. Mentioning podcasts, they do have a dedicated embedding tool for them, and one for Twitch, although I haven't played around with it as I do neither of these things. There's also the ability to post anonymously, which is an interesting inclusion, so if you're posting something a little sensitive, you have another avenue instead of creating a separate account. along with currently no downvote button, which to be fair on Reddit is slightly abused. It was originally meant to be only for irrelevant content, but actually now pretty much is on a I don't like this, I want it to go to the bottom of the page button. There are also lots of communities on there, and if you think something is missing, then feel free to create your own. And there is also a tip system for communities, so a moderator may even have some way of making their time more sustainable with an income. Also, I'm fairly sure they are eager for any criticism, feedback, and there is currently a direct messaging service to their QA team, so post any feedback to them and they occasionally pop up whilst you're using the site. I'm going to go ahead and start posting my creative process and previews on the Joshino community, so if you want to see the behind the scenes, be sure to follow that. Anyway, this was a rough overview and I certainly haven't covered everything, but I will try to keep the other competition announcements short and sweet, and at the end of the day you can go ahead and see it yourself. Remember to set your username on IMZY, as this is really important as I won't be able to see you otherwise. Hopefully everything will go smoothly and the winners will have their prizes quickly after. If you like the competition, give the video a like. If you're still using MySpace, give it a dislike. And subscribe or watch IMZY closely for the next competition announcement. Back to my content, hopefully tomorrow I'll have my 25 quick tips video out, and if you have any tips you think I should include, it will be your last post to post them in the comments below, as I have most of them mapped out already. Until next time everybody, Joshino.